Are we live, sir?
Let us see. Haha, we are live.
Ah, marvelous. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Doodling with Crispy and Co. For the moment, it's me and Storm, but I think Whacker will be along shortly. Andy Van is unfortunately busy today. He has to go, do Andy things.
Crispy, are you there?
I'm here. Is
Oh.
stream still going? Did I cut out?
You cut out for me. I don't know if it was you or me, because I jumped into another chat and could hear the other people.
No, my
But,
my. I think it was my. I think it was something on my end because it looked like the stream on my end was buffering and yeah.
okay, so it happened to Edgos too, who's in chat, so yeah, okay, it was on your end.
Okay, so yeah, it was something with my internet. I apologize for that. I don't know what just
Or
happened, but that was weird.
it could also have been on Twitch's end. Sometimes if
Oh,
there's
that's
resetting
very
going on.
possible. It's Twitch. It's not exactly the most intuitive of things.
Yes. Alright,
But
hey,
anyway,
Nermataya, hey, Edgos.
so rather than just doodle stuff today, I do have something I want to work on that I kind of started during the stream I was on with Lady Red on Friday. I'm not sure if people watching this were there for that, but she and I were talking a lot about comics and world building. And one of the things I was working on is a bit of a sketch for the setting I'm putting together. This is a sort of environmental concept or cityscape, whatever you want to call it, for just one of the worlds in my setting. In this case, one of the more rich worlds, as I call them, the glitter worlds. Um, and yeah, I pretty much sketched out this point now. I'm gonna work on the line art for it and polish it up as a drawing. So, but real quick, let me throw in some music here. Oh, hold on. How do turn down?
Huh?
Okay, there we go. I was just throwing on music and it was very loud for a moment. So,
Ah, sensible.
you, yeah, it'd be like that. Anywho, time to do some drawing.
Ooh, you got that shiny pyramid thing going.
Yeah, it's you know what an arcology is?
Yeah.
It's that. For people that might not know, an arcology is sort of this concept for a sort of, I guess you could call it a self-contained city.
The idea of an arcology, by definition, is the mass containment of residents to the tune of a city in a singular unit.
Yeah, like I guess you could kind of count those hab blocks and Judge Dredd
Yes, those would be
as an
arcologies.
arcology. Not a very fun one to live in, but
In reality, most of them wouldn't be fun,
I
but yeah.
suppose not. The idea is interesting, at least. I like
It,
the
it is
idea
interesting.
of, yeah, and in this case, this one would be more for like wealthy or elites and things. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I get to live in the big pyramid.
yeah. But the
Do you
general
get,
notion behind an arcology is mass housing.
yeah, which is kind of a thing to
But
think about.
yeah. But yeah, I
And I
think you were
cannot
saying
draw.
something.
No, no, I'm just saying I can't draw a straight line to save my life today, so I'm just gonna do it the easy way. Remember, kids, work smarter, not harder. In this case, smarter for me is using vector, because once you know how to use vector, it's great for line art.
I just heard my dad screaming upstairs.
Is it because of vector?
No, so any of you who are old enough to remember the '90s, uh, there is a joke among computer engineers, or not a joke, a hated phrase, which is when management tells them to work smarter, not harder.
Oh, that. No, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So I was
It,
joking that, like, oh, my father heard that.
it's probably good he didn't, because he probably would scream.
Yes.
It's kind of a thing that I have to remember, not so much because I would be lazy, but because I would definitely work harder to the point of my own detriment, because I'm like that
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to art.
It is actually good advice. The problem was it was turned into
Oh no, I
la-
fully get it. It's just
lazy
turned into a,
manager speak.
yeah, rather than actually managing, they just use certain phrases and things, Six Sigma or whatever you want to call it.
Six Sigma balls.
Yeah. Oh, has it been 2 minutes yet?
Yes, 6 minutes. We can.
Oh, good. In that case, this Twitch stream is brought to you by the word "fuck" because YouTube does not like apparently when you say it in the first 2 minutes of a video, and since we put these up on Twitch, yeah.
Also, Digiman says, "Listen, there are far worse Sonic characters than Vector."
Oh, dear God, I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to get into Sonic lore today. Because the thing is, I know he's not wrong. I've only dipped a toe into that world, and there's nothing but madness.
Well, it's the byproduct of having game writers and comic writers who are already going to be thinking on somewhat different wavelengths, and then a studio trying to keep them reeled in because
you could say spectrums.
Yeah, spectrums of a wavelength. Part of the difference would be what works in a game lore doesn't necessarily work in a book lore.
They made Sonic just so, I don't know, edgy, appealing to certain types of people that, may be on a spectrum.
The target audience was 14-year-olds.
Yeah, but God, I knew some people that got way into Sonic.
There's also another part of the internet where good God-fearing Pokemon players do not go.
Oh, yes. Christian! Excuse me.
Must spoil all of Mother's hard-to-reach place.
Stop it. I don't want to think about that, Storm.
Chris Chan as Cicero from Skyrim. I have cursed you all with this thought.
I hate how correct that is.
Also, if any of you hear a very loud elephant-like noise, that's just me blowing my nose because I'm
that's
sick.
what that was. I thought Andy just hopped in and was screaming. I was like, oh, I guess he did come today.
On Lichter's advice, I recorded my blowing my nose, so we have a soundbite of that now.
That's fun.
Oh, we have two. It's Night Owl.
Hi, Night Owl. I'm drawing a pyramid.
Vulcan says, I don't know, Crispy. We've both been subjected to Wit's Mario weirdness. I'm guessing you mean Joe Witz.
Yeah, Jay Witt and his Mario erotica that he likes to bring up from time to time. That, well... you can dive down those rabbit holes if you want to. I don't know if... The last time I said to someone, I've seen some shit, they proceeded to show me some shit.
And right on time, in a fashion I can only admire, Night Owl is here to say, no.
Oh, we didn't even get to the good parts.
You use
One day while Andy was... No, I'm kidding. If you want to get spaced in Space Station 13. This is the good part. Could be worse. We could be like, I don't know.
We could be stuck in the audience. It's the wackest of daddies.
Oh, it's Whacker. He's showed up at last.
What?
Hi, Whacker.
What?
Whacker is confused. He hurt himself in the...
What the fuck is this aliens bullshit?
No, this is world building. I'm doing world building today.
It's an arcology from his setting.
Yeah, okay, yeah, aliens and shit, man.
It's not aliens in my setting. Well, not in that sense. It's. I don't want to get into it. That's spoilers.
Also to you, Mr. Whack Daddy, be warned. Elephant trunk warning is in full effect.
What is elephant trunk warning?
I'm sick again.
Oh God.
Oh. I was thinking something else in terms of elephant trunk that I don't want to repeat on stream.
No. That sound that you periodically hear that sounds like a bull elephant.
Oh no, he explained that.
With its nuts caught in a trash compactor being played at like half speed, that's Storm blowing his nose.
Okay, next time we play a Star Wars game, I want to use that for Wookiee sound effects. Just remind me. Like if we do another alien run Star Wars Troopers
Darn.
episode, which I would love if we did, but
Darn.
Yes, Daddy.
No.
why do you keep calling people daddy?
Sorry, I meant Papa.
That doesn't make it better.
It's better for me, damn it.
I'm not kink shaming, I'm kink asking why.
We do shame some kinks around here. I think that's safe to say.
There's some where it's just like,
But
I
moving
think
on.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. We don't need to get into that topic because it's gonna get weird.
Yeah, like people that draw shit. Like, what the fuck is that, man?
It's art. You Philistine.
Philistine.
That too.
Oh, hey,
All right.
chaps. We were discussing about how kind of schizophrenic the Sonic lore is.
No, God, let's not.
Oh
I don't
boy,
want to get into
another
Sonic.
thing that I know fuck all about. Wonderful.
Thank God.
No, he was just asking about an earlier comment. I don't think we're going to get on that subject.
Please, God, no. I don't. I need to be coherent for stream. I don't need to drown my sorrows in 80 proof
Yes, you
vodka. It's Tuesday.
That's what a wine.
It's Tuesday and it's 4:45. You've been drinking since noon, Crispy. Just
No,
admit.
I've been at work since like 6:30 this morning.
Okay, so you started drinking at 10? Wow.
No, I started drinking it like 20 minutes ago when I cracked open a beer. And only a beer. I am a responsible
day-
adult.
The
Yeah.
day we had at work, it was certainly one of them.
All right. So back to the previous topic. What the fuck is wrong with you, you goddamn horse?
Why is what? When was that the
Um,
topic? And first of all, you should know by now.
He's asking about why am I sick again.
Oh,
Is it
Well, that's
just
valid. I thought he was
so,
talking
the
about my mental
cold or
state.
the vid or what is wrong with you?
Well, today it
It's-
seems to just be a sinus infection born out of the last few rounds of being sick, but the long story short of it is, ever since I was about 24, 25, I had 3 years in a row where I would get pneumonia, and
Ooh.
it just means that around January, I seem to perpetually get super sick for every year.
I hope it's not too bad of pneumonia.
Well, I don't have pneumonia now. It was bad pneumonia then.
Okay.
But it just means that once we get to the heart of winter, my immune system is like, we are going into Chaos March, war on all fronts mode. Pain. Time for pain.
Just take care of yourself, all right?
Oh yeah, I've been having lots of chicken.
If you die, I get the computers and Gibbs.
Speaking of computers, I will need your help to build a computer.
I'm a computer.
Are you? I'm
The
stop
church,
all the downloading.
yeah, the church for that our synagogue rents from is they need to replace their computer, and since I'm the closest thing, and please cry for this, Whacker, I'm the closest thing they have to a tech guy.
Good God.
So, if you would be a good Christian and help us build that computer.
Wait,
Is this the time to mention that I was thinking of the joke of Hebrew Packard and like how to cram that into the conversation?
I am okay with this.
Okay, we've all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at that particular time of the evening here.
It's
Yep.
the most wonderful time of the year.
On that
Yes.
note, it's even funnier because my father worked for Hewlett Packard.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Well,
You will want to discuss that with me offline because I will need criteria and things.
How
And
much-
So-
you will require advice, not
How
on
much
stream,
dedicated
Jacob.
wham does it take to run a synagogue?
apparently, well,
I'll stop.
here's how
I'll
put it.
stop.
Apparently more than the church has.
Do they have Dell. Like, I don't ask that as, like... Because I know so many places, you know, from, like, counseling offices to doctor's offices to just wherever that just use old Dell computers. Like, and they always are shit. They always run slow.
It's better than that, Crispy. I'm about to hurt Whacker even worse.
Oh, please do.
It's an 8-year-old Dell that was refurbished when they got it 8 years ago.
Oh, boy.
And their sound guy is advising that they move to a digital board.
Oh, that poor sound guy. He must be in hell right now.
I'm in hell with him right now because I'm the one who has to train him.
Oh no.
And
yeah,
he mentioned a digital board, and then the pastor was like, "Well, we're having a lot of troubles with the computer, and you want to get a digital board?"
Oh God. I'm not a computer expert, but that just sounds like massive amounts of pains.
Well, and then it gets... Yeah, and so what it gets to is... I basically said it outright to them, like, look, you're at a church, you're not a venue, you don't need the most advanced of anything.
Yeah, you're not a recording studio.
But you do want something that'll last you 10 years. So I suggest we just replace everything, because we're talking about 2 computers and a Wi-Fi router.
Which, honestly, to be fair, that's an investment, and that's probably a solid investment if you're going to be getting plenty of use out of it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to have Whacker help me with that, because Whacker is my tech guru.
He's going to put Bonzi Buddy on it, but, like deep-seated until in the middle of church, and then it's going to turn on.
Look, dude.
Like, let us pray!
You don't have to be right so loudly. Okay, so let me catch up on chat.
I'm sorry that I'm just like Nostradamus over here in shitposting terms.
Night Owl says... Oh, when we were still talking about drinking and all the weird shit from earlier, Night Owl said, too bad the stream ended right here. We never heard from them again. I'm
not... I mean, I'm just waiting for that day. It's not going to be, like, surprising.
Okay, tell me your thoughts on this, Whacker, since you are the compy guy. Dell had decent support and bulk purchasing for medium businesses back in the day.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Qualified, yes. Yeah, Crispy, because you're a computer expert. Tell us.
Well, no, I'm saying that just from personal observation, you goddamn bitch ass.
So, I think Night Owl and Whacker may have a chance of knowing this fun little tidbit of history. So the reason my dad worked for Hewlett-Packard is he worked for Digital, which then got bought out by Compaq, which then got bought out by Hewlett-Packard. Does anyone here know why Digital went under?
Does anybody here know why what?
Why Digital Equipment Corporation went under?
No.
Sorry, Crispy talked over you. Why Digital what?
Equipment Corporation went under.
Why they went under. I used to know at some point, but...
Because back in 1984, based on predictions that were largely thought sensible... no.
Why the streams?
Yeah, okay.
Did your shit crash, Crispy?
No, I might have hit a button.
Okay,
Sorry,
now
continue.
it's back. Okay.
Yeah. But based on an assessment that was actually reasonably plausible for the time, shows you how good projection is, he decided that they weren't going to invest in home computers, because there's no way anybody really needed or wanted a home computer in their house. They kept on this, even after...
Oh, wait a minute. Digital was also called DEC. Okay.
Yeah, Digital Equipment Corporation.
Yeah, DEC. Yeah, they did like they tried to do their whole they tried to do this crazy ass thing with custom processors and all this other weird bullshit, and it worked about as well as you'd expect it would have.
And so then, of course, so then they get bought out by Compaq. And Compaq, I don't remember what happens to them, but it goes under, and they get bought out by
They lost the
You and
brand
Packer.
war.
Yeah.
So the .com is when you saw a lot of those. So an analog would be, in the early days of automobiles, like the 1910s, 1920s, you had a lot of these like really kind of niche names that were doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And then automobiles really took off, and all of them basically disappeared, right? And you were left with the major manufacturers. That's
Or
essentially what
General
happened in
Motors,
the
et cetera.
.com. That's
Yeah.
where CompuAd and Gateway/Gateway 2000 and all those other small computer makers that only the oldest among us would remember. They all went by the wayside.
Ah, yes,
Yes,
good old
Wacker.
consolidation.
Wacker was already a grown stallion by then. I was but a foal, but I remember CompUSA.
I remember CompUSA. That was a good fucking time, dude.
Yeah. You could, look at all the cool new computer games, and your dad wouldn't mind because he was looking at the cool new computer devices because he was a tech geek.
Yeah, my dad is not remotely.
And Mom refused to come on those trips because she's not a tech geek, so it was like, yay, father-son time.
Yeah, my dad is not. He likes technology, but he's not technologically inclined.
Your
at
dad and I
all.
would probably get along very well then, because I feel the same way.
Sensible.
I'm getting to the age where I'm just like, I don't want to deal with technology. It fucking frustrates me.
Just because you're
Just
a
as-
curmudgeon, Krispy.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I can be very much a curmudgeon. I don't want to be a curmudgeon, but I just have principles and opinions.
You're a nasty old man.
How's the view
Welcome
from that
to the
retirement
club.
home of yours? Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
now
I'm
that
mentally-
fucking No Talk is finally here, at least I have somebody who can give me my meds and shit.
You're supposed to remember there's yourself.
Bastard. Huh?
You forget, Wacker stopped remembering things from around the Pleistocene era.
Are you my grandson?
I was once.
I was a man.
Watcher of the Chaps brings up the old computer games that we used to
Yeah,
play.
but you know what? The reason that Storm knows that name is because he was there.
I was there
I seen
when it was
it.
written.
I was there, Gandalf.
I was there.
Yeah.
when it was written.
Storm helped write the old magic.
But unlike Wacker, I'm not immortal. I just reincarnate over and over again.
No. Well, yeah, yes, you're not immortal. You are. Yeah.
I'm actually prone to exploding quite a bit.
It'll happen.
Unfortunately, the reason we don't have Greek fire anymore is I took it with me.
I mean,
I think we have.
we
Plenty
pretty
worse.
much have approximated what that was at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, we have like way worse than Greek fire now because we have things like napalm and
Oh yeah. No, I'm just being silly.
How dare?
just
Pong consoles. Good
This
console.
is not a place for silliness.
fucking Aristotle or who was it? Archimedes. Just watching them drop napalm in a jungle in Vietnam and it gets hard.
I mean,
We
Storm,
might as well.
another Alabama Habsburgs idea.
Aristotle Napalm Barrage.
Aristotle's napalm.
That honestly, Aristotle's napalm sounds like it could be a fucking like metal band.
Band name.
Yeah, that's a great band name.
Like, probably a... Oh god, that would have to be a prog metalcore band.
Yeah, I can
I
see
don't
that.
even
I can
know
see
the
that.
words that you're using, and it sounds.
Yeah, because you're an
horrible,
uncultured Philistine.
so- Philistine.
Your
Phil-
mother.
How dare?
No, you.
How? Yeah. How? Yeah, you. How dare?
Me? I hope I'm not a mom. I'd have several
I don't
questions
know
if
what's
I
going
was.
on anymore. I'm just here.
Just end up on that show. I
Yeah,
didn't know it was
Night Owl
pregnant.
there I. Hey, look, man, shit,
Man, shit.
man.
Hello, welcome to Krispy Stream,
This
where
is
you
the
watch
part
him
where I
try to draw a
start
straight
demanding
line
that
for
Night
5
Owl-
minutes.
Huh?
I'm going to have an aneurysm right now. I can't draw a straight line. Okay, there we go. That's good enough.
The little crispy kind of crabby right now. That's so yeah.
Whacker. Do I need to come down there? I'll come down
Crispy, do you want me to stop by the store and get you some Midol?
there. My doll?
Yeah.
Might all these nuts!
Get out of
For
my
your
head!
cramps?
I was literally just about to make that joke. You suck.
So yeah, the little crispy try to make a joke or so yeah. Little crispy.
Now, Crispy, you know better. Only adults
Do
are
I?
allowed to make adult jokes.
Adults aren't allowed to make. What'd you say?
Only
What?
adults are allowed to make adult jokes.
What do you think we are?
In a room full of 2 adults and their charge.
One cup.
2 adults, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Well, Whacker, I'm sorry, you're gonna be the victim in this one.
Oh,
Watcher Chap says, look, just like the Irby doesn't have to be good, just cheap enough to be readily replaced. Oh, yeah.
Can I just if I have an assault mech, can I just throw Irbies like hand grenades at people, or can I punt them like a soccer ball? I'm asking for reasons.
Now I'm confused, because usually when I get pictures of Beeple-chan from Night Owl, they're threats, but this threat isn't directed at me.
I heard
what-
that you stomped the ever-loving shit out of Beeple-chan a week or 2 ago.
Well, and then Tex followed up on it.
Tex beat the shit out of Beeple-chan?
Yeah, apparently it's in vogue right now or something.
What? What similarly ass shit are you guys talking about?
So, in WBPLW, where Helzikar does the...
Right, the wrestling.
Apparently, Bad Horse and Mr. Checkers each defeated Beeple-chan for 2 weeks in a row. And it was a bit of an upset.
It was pretty bad, is what we heard.
Did he ever make a giant ripped Furby for me, or I don't remember if he actually followed up on that.
How about
recall
we
him-
stop this conversation right now?
It's too late, Whacker.
I'm not drawing one. You should feel thankful for that. Especially after what I threatened to do to you last time.
Crispy. I'm not gonna get you any Midol if you keep this up.
I didn't.
Mr.
I don't even
Jiggle
know what
says, "How
Midol
do you
does.
It's basically ibuprofen, but it's marketed to women for menstrual cramping.
Alright, I am going to draw you getting fucked by a Furby now, just not on stream.
And then, of course, there's my problem because I suffer from menstrual cramping.
Shut
Get
your
the
face.
fuck out of here. Leave
Shut
this
your
chat
face.
right now. You miserable
Oh,
asshole.
Oh, God. Rail's not even here!
You fucking son of a bitch.
I've
God, no! You have lost speaking privileges.
I'm with him on this.
become ungovernable.
Goddamn bad horse.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse, he's bad. Lord Grimos is screaming, Whacker is right.
Don't encourage him.
Shut up, Crispy. I am right.
Watcher in the chat says, "Relax,
You're
Reno,
something."
Since when did we actually care about TOS? Well, unfortunately, Watcher Grimos is a mod, so he has to care about TOS.
He can scream about TOS,
I mean,
you know.
We're actually, trying to not get.
Yeah, I made a point to
Things
not
deleted.
swear in the first.
Although
minute
Crispy
and
does
a half.
come in clutch and try to, reverse those efforts as best as he can.
I'm
He
a
does a
good
pretty
boy.
good job of it.
I'm a good
No,
boy.
you're not.
Shut your.
And I
hole.
mean, Whacker, shut your whore mouth.
Okay, I wasn't gonna
You know what?
say that. I just wanted it to be said. I was originally gonna tell him to shut his whore mouth, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be good. And then Storm did it, so now I don't have to.
Yeah, because, Storm's here to, be Storm.
I am quite a stormy fellow.
Now all we need is Andy to say something completely unhinged that might violate TOS, but it's too fucked up to be sure.
Oh my god. Why? Why must you be right so loudly?
Because it's Tuesday.
A wino says that.
I say a lot of things.
There's a really great, back when he was still funny, there's a really great Patton Oswalt sketch about how liquor ads are some of the saddest short stories you will ever see. And so it's like, doers, at least one thing will go right today.
That does
the one
sound
you get,
fucking what?
well, and then he gets to the one where it's like, it was a commercial from back when it's like, why are you drinking martini and Rossi? 'Cause it's Tuesday!
Oh, man.
Sometimes, man, you just gotta get drunk on a Tuesday.
Yeah, for Crispy, it's Crispy o'clock,
And now that I think about it, I'm not finishing the rest of that comedy sketch, because
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna send you the final lines of the sketch whacker.
No, you're not. Yeah, actually, yeah, you are.
Yeah, why would you even suggest that he wouldn't? Have you met Storm?
Yeah? He's slept in my house. I have had him in my house.
I
He
thought that
has
was gonna.
defiled my fucking computing environments.
I thought that sentence was gonna end a lot differently than it did.
I mean,
Night Owl, I'm not saying it on stream. You can't lecture me. I mean, you can lecture me, but
No, please lecture him. Please send him an email, and then he'll.
I'm about to put a struggling worded review of WBPL on Yelp.
it was on Reddit. It was on Reddit.
Please, God, leave a review on Yelp for WPPL. I want to read that shit.
Yeah, man.
You see, Night Owl is one of those guys who's old enough to still do it in the form of an email.
I think I said before on stream that there's only twice in my life I've ever left a review online for something, and both times it was absolutely negative. Because it was two places I went for food that I was so pissed at that I took the time to write a scathing review for both of them.
Sensible.
Crispy,
What?
why did you write a negative Yelp review for your mother-in-law?
I'm not gonna comment on that one. On the off chance that
I bet Storm probably wrote a negative fucking Yelp review about my house.
Your house
Well-
is actually quite cozy and nice. The only thing that I
No,
was-
hey.
I'm
the only
just
thing I was
surprised you
upset about
guys.
was you wouldn't.
I'm just surprised you guys didn't write a review for your place you stayed for location redacted, what you actually called it.
Well,
But-
yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, that was Storm's idea.
But I didn't decide to try to name the house that now. did
Yes,
I?
you did.
No, I didn't. You tried to name the house that. You know what? We're
No,
moving on before
it was
I say
your
out loud
fucking
what it
idea.
was.
yeah, no, we probably shouldn't go into too much detail about that. I chuckle every time I think about it.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting that. That like is massive.
Yeah, no, that would.
Yeah.
So
we're-
anyway, how about them Lakers? Actually-
like
Speaking of famous sports teams, I don't know. I don't watch sports. What am I saying?
Are we do you watch sports ball?
No, dear God, have
Why,
you met
yeah.
me?
Yes, I do. I do indeed watch sports.
Do you know?
ball.
Do you know why I would ever go to football parties? Because there's free food there.
I was gonna say alcohol.
That's secondary. If I'm going to a party, I want food. Like, I like a good drink, but I also would not mind a good food because you need something to even it out.
Yeah.
Hold on, storm signs.
I sent you the thing I wasn't gonna say on stream.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Now you can see
Oh,
why I didn't say it.
Oh,
What?
it must be
What?
pretty good. It must be pretty good.
Storm.
I'm sure Twitch chat loves this because they're not getting the horrible joke, and they're just probably like,
Storm. Jesus fucking Christ.
what kind of Marquis de Sade shit are you talking about over there? Oh God.
Storm. God damn.
Anyways, back to chat.
Storm, you and I need to have a talk later.
Aloysius says, "Sir, I have your blood asked."
Oh, magnificent. I'll have to DM you where to mail it, but
You'll
I
have to
appreciate that.
BM him.
DM him. He got me I asked him.
BM.
Well, long story short,
bowel movement?
Aloe got me a miniature of the blood ass battle mech because it's one of my favorites.
he
'Cause I
got
like
you a
assault
bowel
mech.
movement.
I'm gonna give you a bowel movement when I force feed you an entire bar of chocolate laxative.
Hey,
Pro tip,
I think
pro
I know
tip,
somebody
do not
that like.
Shut your face, first of all. Second of all,
So I
a
don't think
completely
that would work.
completely unrelated tip. Do not eat an entire bar of chocolate laxative in one sitting.
But why not?
Because you'll
What?
feel it coming in the air tonight.
But-
Oh Lord.
But
Aloysius says he's shaking the box aggressively.
Oh no.
but
Also, Crispy, I don't think
the
using
box of
laxatives on
laxatives.
Whacker. I don't think his laxatives would work on Whacker because.
Oh wow, he actually sent me a video of him shaking the box aggressively. He wasn't kidding.
Unfortunately, Whacker's digestive tract was fossilized in the Pleistocene era.
Well, the good news is we
you
can at
don't even
least
know what
somebody
fucking Pleistocene means anymore.
It's
Isn't
one of the
that
eras
like
of
a-
the various animals on this planet billions of years before we were here.
It does sound a little bit dirty, Pleistocene.
Well, let's find out.
It might just be me though, because I've been known to think of weird things. For anyone that has watched the stream, that's probably not a surprise to say, but you know.
Beto.
Pleistocene age. A sexual No, the geological
What?
period. No, the geological
He's
period. known
being
as
a
the
bad
Ice Age.
horse, dude.
I have some questions now, but you know what? We probably can't TOS and shit.
No,
whatever.
it means the Ice Age.
Oh, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Mhm.
Man, I'm digging this playlist.
Digging your.
Although it looks like I'm gonna need to look for more music.
Aloysius, you pet that dog. You pet the shit out of that
Yes,
dog.
pet that dog.
Whoa, that's a good boy.
Give the boy pets.
He deserves all pets.
Whoa, that's a good boy.
A most goodorous of puppers.
Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, that's a good
He is.
Old man.
Look at Cloud Strife.
No.
Okay, I think I need to remember to draw Old Man Clown Strife on another stream. Just for Whacker. It could be his new profile picture.
What?
Night Owl says there are a few million years between the two states.
Ah, yes.
And bringing up whether or not Chuck Norris or plastic killed the dinosaurs.
Night Owl is one of the few.
I think Chuck Norris.
Older than me.
I think Chuck Norris killed the dinosaurs with plastic. That's what I think.
So it's
What?
You heard me. He threw a fucking boulder. He kamehameha'd microplastics into the dinosaur's environment and killed them.
Crispy. This isn't how this works. You don't.
What?
Jesus. No. No. Just no. No.
Don't you cackle over there, you. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to say, and I'm distracted.
Don't you cackle, you antediluvian prostitute.
There we go. Actually, Antediluvian Prostitute
what?
also sounds like a great band name.
I
It is
mean,
now.
a bit. I mean, kinda, yeah.
For the
I mean,
audience, antediluvian means before the flood or before the written history. Have fun with that.
Antediluvian is a great prostitute name because she comes before the flood.
Yeah. When
Night
you
Owl
think
Van-
about the potential
Night Owl Van's
meanings
right
that
now.
has, it gets even worse.
Night
It's
Owl
about the
Tennis right
implica-
now.
Oh, God. You know what? That's probably not the worst
Save
thing.
everyone. Save everyone else here, please. Undo what we have done.
I don't know if anyone can help us right now.
I know.
I have seen the face of your digs. And he said, "Oh, now
I-
I'm tired."
Yeah, I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, Bo.
Night Owl has a really good point there.
What did he say this time?
That he can only do so much to help if we keep making things worse.
That's fair. I mean, you could just keep saying stop digging your own grave, but man, we are really deep into it now.
To quote Final Fantasy VII, there's no getting off this train.
The ride never ends.
We're going after the rails on a crazy train.
Sharon! I'm honestly surprised Ozzy is still alive. Well, I don't know how, like, coherent he still is, but...
No, they've legit studied his genome, dude.
I would.
Another thing there is also that, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a hell of a stoner and a drinker, but it also
Something.
does get it also gets heavily exaggerated because
Oh, I do not doubt that in the slightest, that there's exaggerations to it. In especially in, like, rock and roll music, of course there's exaggerations.
yeah.
And rolling noise pollution.
I mean, Jesus, half the stories I heard about, like, the original punk movement is just people were recounting shit they thought they remembered because they were way too messed up on stuff.
Which brings me to what my piano instructor once told me, which was, if you remember Woodstock, you weren't there.
And I was definitely there. There was a lot.
Well, not most likely. He's next to it. I think it's Tony Iommi, the guitarist for Black Sabbath.
Who what?
Invented heavy metal, per se. That's, of course, trying to ascribe the invention to one person, which is never really correct.
No, it really isn't. Because, I mean, there's people that say, like, you know, for example, the Stooges invented punk, and then there's other people that put forth different people, and then...
So, what happened was Tony Iommi lost a couple fingers in a factory accident, and had to learn a new way of guitaring that involved not having fingers, which meant he was far more focused on just straight bar chords and power chords because he couldn't do some of the more refined chords. So he would make up for it with more aggressive playing and implementing the kind of then relatively new-ish sort of, what do you call it, distortion effects that Jimi Hendrix had been pioneering. Which really means that heavy metal sort of congealed out of the stoner movement.
Okay, well, stoner metal is pretty great, so that makes sense.
Well, not stoner, psychedelic movement. Stoner would come later.
Well, they're pretty close. But also, is that true? Because that sounds like one of those stories that's like, it definitely sounds like mythologizing, not mytholizing, Jesus. It sounds like myth storytelling in terms of, like, genres and stuff, which is very much a thing that happens.
So it is true that he lost his fingers and that he did have to adjust the way he's playing. Whether that means he caused the invention of that entire style is up to debate. Which
is kind of what I mean. I mean, obviously, stuff like that does happen. I mean, part of the reason that Joy Division, kind of, I don't want to say invented, but kind of helped pioneer the sound of the post-punk movement was because they didn't really know how to play their instruments. So just like the way that they played the bass in that was different.
Yeah, and so a lot of times, you know, things like that, like you said, are matters of exaggeration. There are elements of it that are clearly true, such as the losing of fingers, but there's arguments that there were metal bands before Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath is simply where we first figured out, like, this is a genre.
Hey, Storm, I think we're going to chop your arms off and let you try to learn how to play with your, like, face.
So I get to be the drummer from Def Leppard.
What?
The drummer from Def Leppard is short one arm.
Yeah, I know. He lost his arm when he did a barrel roll in his Corvette.
Glorious.
Oh, so that's how he lost it.
Yep. Got drunk, rolled his vet, and lost his arm.
Yeah, don't do that, kids. This is today's public service announcement.
Dang old shit, man.
Let's see. Night Owl brings up, he is also credited with it because of the modifications he had to play or make to his guitar itself, as well as aforementioned playing style with his damaged hands. That said, that would have been a cool group project to see at some point, which is like Tony Iommi and the aforementioned drummer from Def Leppard, if they did something together. I don't remember his name. Yeah, Rick Allen.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. What he did to recover was amazing, but as far as his drumming goes, like, it's, you know,
it's
pretty average as far as drumming,
which is all that can be expected. But I mean, in and of itself, it's a kind of heroic.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to throw shade on it.
So what you're saying, Whacker, is that you're an ableist?
Holy shit!
Yeah, check your privilege.
Jesus.
That made Krispy sad.
I don't know if you made me sad, but you definitely made me... You caught me off guard with that one.
I know. Can you help?
I don't
No.
know if I think we're beyond saving at this point, man. I'm just gonna say.
Night Owl, Storm, I swear to all that is unholy.
Yeah.
I just would like it
Um,
for the record that this is not my fault.
Actually,
Yes.
it kind of is. This is
No,
your
it isn't.
experience.
Don't you put that
Fuck
evil on
off
me,
with
Ricky
me.
Bobby.
The buck stops with you.
The fuck stuff with you.
Would you stop me? I'd stop me. Loud noises. You guys still there? Is my internet fucking up again?
No, sorry.
No.
I'm responding to somebody sent me a message. I'm responding to it. You're still here. We're not just ignoring you as much as we would like to.
I'm ignoring both
You're
of you.
mean.
I shouldn't be taunting the DM. He's gonna, I don't know, like, give me him.
I think it would. I actually think that it would be fucking hilarious if we somehow gave Night Owl the ability to like selectively mute people in stream for periods of time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say selectively give people hemorrhoids. I was like, oh god.
Night Owl says,
Where the
"Hey, why are
fuck
you
did
not
that
helping?"
come from, Crispy?
Don't worry about it.
The guy on Broadway says, please flip the picture upside down again. It reminds him of something. There's something
Wait.
about the columns down and the inverted techno period mid. It either reminds him of something or is accidentally cool.
It does actually seem like it'd be pretty cool for like an underground city if they were like stalagmite buildings or stalactite, whatever
Well,
the
it
ones
makes
are in
me-
the ceiling.
Well, remember that, I don't know if you ever watched Evangelion, but there is a scene where you see the city lowered into an underground space, and then you see the buildings hanging from the ceiling.
Well, see, I was thinking that, but I was thinking a different sense, like the Transformers 1 movie that they just put out not too long ago. The way they portray Iacon, it's underground, and it's that sort of look to it, where you've got buildings coming down from the ceiling as stalagmites.
So one of
which is pretty
my
rad.
one of my favorite, like, I don't know, revisioned versions of. So I don't even know how to describe this, but how in the anime Reign the Conqueror, how they reimagined Alexandria, and that flash forward sequence was fucking awesome.
Oh, I need to watch that again.
I don't think
I
I've
watched
seen
that when I... Reign the Conqueror is A, excellent, B, trippy, but that's really just the animation style.
Oh, I love that animation style, like
It's
the
good.
Aeon Flux kind of animation.
It kind of does the thing that we joke about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure doing, where it's like, why is A, everyone so man-pretty, and B, so unbelievably muscular?
Yeah, I haven't seen JoJo's, so I have no frame of reference here.
Here, I'll send you some pictures.
No. Storm, no.
It's too late. You'll see everything.
Storm, no. Night Owl, help.
Night Owl won't help you. You haven't
You're on
helped
your own.
me.
Night
Right.
Owl. Oh, my. Herpa derpa der flurg and schmurg.
Now, chances are, did you ever watch If the Emperor Has a Text-to-Speech Device, Whacker?
No.
Whacker
Oh,
wishes he had one.
Okay, never mind. Then you maybe don't know the meme I'm talking about. But it's in a lot of stuff. There's a reference to
Dude,
a scene from JoJo's Bizarre
When
Adventure.
you all get on your fucking Weeb rants and deep Nintendo
Oh, no.
lore rants,
Don't you fucking wrote me
I end
this
up
shit,
knowing
man.
somewhere between like maybe 2
Don't you
to
put that
10% of the lore of
evil-
what you're talking about.
Wait, hold on, Whacker. Hold on. I have to inflict justice here. Crispy,
What?
you know that all of the ships in the sequel Star Wars movies are lore accurate, right?
I'm going to mail you feces.
I'm going to give him explosives to add into the feces.
But you
All
see
right,
what
Turd
you see my
Kaczynski.
point. You see my point, though, Crispy.
I'm going to fucking say things that are going to get me in trouble on Twitch if I do. I have many gamer words to say to you right now.
An horse.
You shit ass. Man, this is taking longer than I thought it was. What are you laughing at, asshole?
Fucking the storm.
Oh, well, that's fine. I thought you were laughing at
Storm.
my statement just now.
So, Ramshackle says, I was thinking about the fucking upside-down temple from Avatar when I heard Inverted City.
Like, that last Airbender, or like Cat People the movie? Avatar.
Actually, Ramshackle, I am old enough to remember the OG Transformers.
Weeb!
What?
Transformers was a Japanese show.
It was a
Shut.
fucking kid's cartoon. We didn't even know what Japanese animation was.
We didn't even know what the Japanese were.
No, I'm just thinking.
You're not wrong.
I'm just thinking of that scene from what was it, Cromartie High School, where it's like, is this guy even high school? Is he even Japanese? And you realize that for some reason a Freddie Mercury lookalike is now one of their schoolmates,
Oh, I remember that one.
as well as a trained gorilla
Oh, I forgot about that one.
and a robot.
Man, shit.
Man, this is definitely royalty-free punk music, which, man, that's weird to say.
Your face is weird to say.
That's fair.
I just heard
Eh.
Whacker's old enough to have watched Unicorn and Primus in their original forms live.
Primus sucks.
Too many puppies are being shot in the dark.
Thank you, Night Owl,
What?
for your contributions to our great society.
I'll give you some great
You strong
contributions.
letter to follow.
What?
Eh?
Pants.
What? What? Yes, you are correct. I did not see what you sent to Storm.
I don't see a lot of things.
Whacker, the things you have failed to see could fill a telephone booth.
Oh, what?
But the telephone booth is over 300 feet tall and covered in chainsaws.
Pretty fucking metal, dude.
Yeah. Glad I thought of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, shit.
So, Grand Theft Auto has been trying to chart out all of the members of the Legion who joined from the Aux and what our unifying characteristics are,
Autism?
as well as our unique characteristics.
I mean, Storms would be his body BMI.
Okay, that's actually genuinely mean.
Wow.
You're so mean. Why are you so mean?
You're actually losing weight. You're being a good horse. We
I
should
know.
actually be praising you. You're
What
being
the
a
fuck
good
is this?
These prices.
I mean, that too.
Hold on a sec.
Night Owl says, but yes, your collective degeneracy managed to crash my computer and it took a couple minutes to bring it back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we do that.
You know how we do.
Ninja Turtle says Whacker failed to see the Big Bang because he wanted to nap longer.
Also, probably true.
I mean, I did sleep through some of it.
And Ramshackle brings up deep lore about Transformers.
What deep lore is that?
I don't know. Do I look like a nerd to you?
Yes.
Storm. Storm.
Yes, Papa.
Eating sugar.
No, Papa.
If you didn't have so much shit on your plate and things to do, I would force you to play either Cyberpunk or The Witcher 3.
I am actually... I've been thinking about playing Witcher 3 here soon.
You should force me to
Because
work
I think-
massage.
I think we can all agree that one of the best statements ever made in a video game is, quote, fist plow his gob.
Wait, what?
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, okay. So, like, you could do, like, the boxing...
Oh,
Mac-
no, I remember now. Because we were playing it on Abs and you showed me some of the boxing. I don't remember the line.
Yes. It was... when you win, he fist plowed his gob.
Huh.
Sounds like boxer
Yeah, man.
erotica.
Also, one of my favorite insults ever is calling someone a blob tit.
Wow.
What?
Oh, I
What the fuck
love
is
this
happening?
fucking game. You never played The Witcher, so, you know,
Not my thing.
it's because you're a weirdo.
No. It's because I just don't want to play The Witcher.
It's because you're a weirdo.
It's because I have taste.
Says the guy whose favorite beers are IPAs.
Yeah, I have taste. What's your excuse? It's not my fault you're uncultured.
I mean, I don't know. Whacker has a lot of bacteria on him.
Yeah, all them turbo crabs.
What?
He called you uncultured, which you're not. You have a lot of bacteria on you.
I'm
And then he
not.
somehow decided that crabs was a bacteria, the silly boob.
Close enough.
Hey, 7 Blue 7.
Yeah, Ninja, you are right. Storm only does play Heck Divers, Mega Man, and Final Fantasy VII.
You take that back. I also play Total War.
That's a lie. I haven't seen you play Total War in ages.
Well, yeah, in ages. The problem with Total War is it becomes a huge time sink. Like, I get stuck in Total War games.
Like I do with
And
RimWorld or Civ.
yeah, and then I won't, like, do work and shit.
Oh, be right back.
Storm.
It is I, the stormiest of songs. By the way, I'm not going to say what it is, but you all should be checking out the Black Pants Legion website tomorrow. There's something nifty in there.
Is it more shit posting?
I don't know. Ask Will.
Oh, God.
Great and blameless. Normetaya says, I don't want beer that tastes of gym socks and student farts.
Man. Ugh. Almost.
Whacker's so old, bacteria have Lovecraftian lore about him.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Potentially.
Well, now you do. The more you know, Storm.
The more you blow.
Ugh. Burger, 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 burger.
So, in a shocking twist of events, Otto turned me on to a really good comic that I think you would appreciate, Whacker.
I mean, Otto turns you on quite a bit, Storm. We all knew this.
Well, let's not kid ourselves, Whacker. We all have needs. And you're not fulfilling mine.
I fucking hate this place.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Just us establishing that Whacker has strange fixations on the angry Germans of the Ox.
What? What? Is it?
You know what I said, man.
I'm concerned.
Man. Yeah.
But you keep coming back and don't stop Krispy from streaming.
Look.
So yeah, the comic in question is called The Greatest Estate Developer. And the entire shtick is a guy gets isekai'd, he gets, sent to another world. But instead of doing the whole, I'm going to live the fantasy of a, great swordsman or whatever, he's like, well, I was a civil engineer in real life, so I'm going to make a shit ton of money in the medieval ages. And ends up basically founding a construction company that starts modernizing this fantasy kingdom.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I don't really normally like isekai, but that's actually kind of fun.
That's also hilarious because the characters are very profoundly silly, but like in a way that's not annoying.
That's kind of my iffy thing on it. Is a lot of anime gets annoying to me.
Well, it's not anime. Well, okay, it is. It's manhwa, which is Korean manga.
Oh.
So the humor is a little bit different. Night Owl sends me one from Beeple Chan of, I'm sorry, Bakakun, only people have human rights.
Well, you are a brony, so...
Where the hell does all this Beeple-chan stuff come from? Because it looks like Persona stuff.
It's wonderful.
It's AI generated.
Oh, so it's quality. That's why it's such good quality.
Shut your fucking mouth. Ah!
Night Owl, could you have one of Beeple-chan saying, like, the best force fields are grape flavored?
You see, here is where Whacker makes a sound decision, which is to play off of Night Owl's subtle desire to make other people suffer.
It's you need to make sure that...
No, please, keep going, please keep irritating the guy that knows how to draw shit. Yeah, that's not gonna end poorly for you.
Krispy, make sure Krispy sees this.
The problem is none of us know what Night Owl actually looks like, well, legally.
Night Owl is probably I think that Night Owl has to hide because whenever he goes out in public, people keep trying to kidnap him and take him back to the mummy exhibit at the museum.
You know, just remember, chat, spite is a great motivator.
What?
Don't worry about it. You'll find out.
What?
You'll find out.
What?
Incidentally,
Don't worry about it. You'll find out, Whacker. Don't you worry.
also important news to update: Goat is playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, cool.
I thought you all should know this.
Goater's Gate 3.
Get goated.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, man. Tell you what, man.
Shit.
Dang old shit.
Don't you me, young man.
However I want. I also got a mouthful of Doritos. I don't think people want to hear me chew those.
Man.
Maybe
That's
they
actually
do.
part of. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was just answering Ninja Turtle's comment. One of the first things he introduces is modern concrete to these people, and then helps them figure out how to do rebar and stuff so they can build bigger buildings.
I mean, concrete is one of those things that has changed very, very, very little since the Romans figured it out.
But a lot of people forgot how the Romans did it for a good long time.
Also, fun fact, the Romans figured out how to make concrete that hardens underwater.
Yep, they go over that. It's kind of cool.
How them straight lines coming along, Krispy?
Better than you're doing.
Yeah, there's nothing straight about Whacker.
Oh no, I heard about your stories.
Night Owl, Krispy needs to see this.
I don't know about that.
Yep. It's very important.
What is important in all of this is these prices!
Hold on, let me see if I have a butthole picture to send Night Out real quick.
I live in a giant bucket.
Oh,
Live in a giant fuck it.
yeah! Guy on Broadway says, what was the meme again? Girls with a time machine. I'm going to go visit my great-grandma. Boys with a time machine. All right, Augustus, coxgun. Tell me how to make the fucking concrete.
I think else is going to be pretty confused because you're not speaking Italian.
Somebody fucking quote that. Jesus
Night Owl, you know your duty.
Somebody translate that into Latin. Tell me how to make the fucking concrete.
Okay, give me a minute.
God, that got you more than I thought it would.
What's the Latin equivalent of fuck?
I think they just drew penises on the walls.
No, there's like soca atria.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay,
definitely
so
it.
it'd be quid id mim etirum puella machinis diuturnis magnum gendmam mim visitari ibo pueri
All right.
cum machinis temporaris
Ravioli spaghetti.
Link
yeah.
me the fucking thing, Storm.
licet Augustus Gallus scriba dice
Storm.
quam fucking cretum.
Who knew that fucking Latin was fuck? Okay, let's see this.
Oh, it translated the what was the meme again part as well.
Wow. Yeah, that AI sounds real useful. Definitely not just an incompetent line of code.
Dica me quam fucking critum facere. Fucking Latin is fucking. All right, let's do a little bit of googling here. Let's see.
Whacker, just the most recent quotes.
You can't quote that, you piece of shit.
Somebody quote that.
That's like the equivalent of just doing this as opposed. Word fucking laugh.
Oh boy. My brain hurts.
It is remotely derived from the Latin putuera and the Old German word ficken, meaning to strike or penetrate.
Yeah, what he said. Fucking Storm sounds like the trumpet from Inception. Yeah, exactly. Shit. Shit.
To read the
Shit. Actually, that wasn't too bad.
Jesus Christ.
You having fun over there?
Sometimes Reddit posts are really, really good.
Sometimes is the key word there, but yeah.
All right, walk us through it, Governor. Whacker, don't hold out the goods. What did it say?
Yeah, Whacker.
Oh, I already moved past it. It looks like here. Let me send this to Storm.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Man, that must have been a good one if that's your reaction.
Thoughts, Storm?
Wow. Alrighty then. let's see where we at. It begs the question: is fornicate a Latin root word? Yes, it is. Well, fornis is.
Fornicatum.
Or that one might be Greek, actually.
It's all Greek to me, man.
Oh, here we go. Latin obscenity.
Oh boy. Standard Latin obscenity. Part 1. You are of another race.
Oh, God. Words
right
deemed
so
obscene
loud.
were often described as obscena or improba, improper, in poor taste, undignified, such as epigrams, graffiti, blah, 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 blah. The words used most obscene words were
The what?
Marshall. Apparently Marshall was correct. I'll just modesty. Okay, Storm, here. This is much more useful.
Oh boy. I do know that in the West, the Roman Empire probably has the oldest known instances of your mom joke, where Cicero at one point said during a senatorial meeting something to the effect of, "As to who your father is, sir, your mother has made that difficult for us." There is apparently a slightly older one in China, but you have to read it a certain way to see it as a your mom joke. Which may have been the intent, we don't know.
It sounds like it. It would not surprise me if your mom jokes go back that far.
Oh, yeah, no.
They are far from a new invention. Eh.
Pistol is playing 0K. I just thought everyone should know this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there, bud.
Gotta know.
This is a lot. This is a really long article.
Mm-hmm.
No, people don't write those online. Certainly not for the ad revenue.
No.
This isn't Wikipedia, dude.
No. There's articles that people will write specifically so they can cram as many ads in there as they
Yeah.
can.
I know.
Yeah, I fell victim to one of those a few months ago because I'd never seen one like that before. And I'm like, okay, come on, tell me the end of the story. And then I realized how many ads were coming in and that it was never going to actually end this story. And I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, no, that happened to me before, where I spent way too long on an article trying to figure out, because there was like something they found in a backyard, and they kept saying like he must get to what's in the basement or the backyard, and I'm just like, this is clickbait. Fuck this shit. Don't fucking. Oh, I hate that shit so much. There's a lot of things I could rant about right now, but I don't want to turn this into an angry stream.
Yeah. So let's talk about something. Let's talk about something more toward, like force fields. Die.
I don't hate force fields.
Those are grape flavored.
Shut the fuck up.
We love you, Krispy.
Can we officially designate like the official BPL force field taster?
I'm gonna fucking. Oh, swear to God.
Okay, let's lay off, Whacker. I think we're actually hurting him.
I have a very good reason for what I said in regards to force fields.
But how are we gonna know what flavor it is?
Unfortunately, when we got the user manual from him, Haleon never actually explained how to calm Crispy down when he's angry. So, we're fucked.
I think the answer is give him IPAs and Midol, but we don't.
Stop with the Midol shit. I don't have a uterus.
Of all the conversations, this was one.
Midol, can we get a quote?
No, do not fucking quote that.
I think that's one of those ones we don't quote. Just saying.
Swear to God.
Hang on, where is he?
Your punishment will be more severe.
So we just had an idea on screen.
I wouldn't say we had an idea. It's more you won't stop with something that.
No, it's a we thing. This is a group effort, man.
Yeah, it's a group effort like the Stanford prison experiment.
I mean, that was a group effort.
Strange, but also...
Oh, I start getting into esoteric references when I get angry.
Harum Shabai, Harum Shabai.
Okay.
Whacker.
Night Owl says, I step away for a minute, and you fuckers are laughing and bringing up the Stanford prison experiment. Fucking damn it!
Bring it up! I didn't do that. I'm behaving myself. I'm being good shit.
Well, no. See, the reason we're laughing is because Whacker was typing something nefarious, and he said it was a group effort. So I said it's a group effort like the Stanford prison experiment. Because it's what it feels like right now.
Look, man.
And then he says, Night Owl says, also Crispy, isn't the Stanford prison experiment is hardly esoteric. To which Vox Darkstar says, isn't the Ox just a repeat of that experiment?
No comment.
Wow. Huh.
The problem is nobody's taking notes.
We did once.
Huh.
Yeah, we had to scrub those for reasons.
Look, man.
I'm tired now. This stream is making me tired.
Lol. It's because you're a cute little Crispy. You're so sleepy.
Contemplating smoking, and I haven't smoked cigarettes in years.
Crispy? No. No smoke.
No, my wife would be upset if I started smoking cigarettes. She doesn't like those.
As well she should be.
No, it's fair. You don't want to get into smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes are bad, okay?
Yeah, man.
I'm really starting to see why artists that do comics and things don't do very large seascapes very often. This takes a while.
Yeah. So,
Surprisingly.
okay, Mo says, "Oh my word, gentlemen. I just overheard that auditory outburst and thought you were the gents from Rooster Teeth."
I don't know if I want to take that as a compliment or an insult.
I mean, I know Rooster Teeth is a thing, but I
They're
don't
the
know.
guys that made Red versus Blue.
I never
Okay, if we're
watched
talking
that.
like original Red versus Blue era, then yeah. But if we're talking Ruby, I'd feel insulted.
I just mean that back when they made.
Okay, then yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
My humor was definitely
Unfortunately,
colored
they're-
by that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're, oh my god.
They're no longer around anymore.
I just realized that... Oh my god, I just realized that the three of us are, Sarge, Simmons, and Griff.
Who's
I
who?
have no idea what's going on.
That's the concerning part, is who's who.
Well, Krispy, you would be Griff.
Yeah, that tracks.
I would be, Simmons, and Whacker would be Sarge.
Okay, that does make sense.
Because Whacker would get so, fussed up about something that he would turn me into a cyborg, and then use my leftover organs to keep you alive.
I could definitely see him
don't
threatening me with a shotgun.
This was not an uncommon threat. Darkstar says, "Can he be church?" I don't know, are you ready for that level of cussing?
Yes, I am.
My absolute favorite line from that entire series, though, has to go to Sarge. And it's not really Sarge, it's Caboose's imagination of Sarge. When he says, I have a southern accent.
I forgot that his imagination was Sarge was a pirate.
And that pirates had southern accents.
I will say, now that I think about it, the older I get, the more I feel like I understand Church's temperament.
Grimby Chan, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Of course not, you old man.
Also, no, this is not the Tyrell building, though I can see where the...
Tyrell
comparison
building?
came.
Oh, the pyramid. Yeah, no, that does make sense. And actually, I think that probably was a subconscious reference.
Yeah, no, it's an arcology from Crispo's setting.
Yes, this is a bit of a sketch, a world-building sketch for the comic project I'm slowly putting together. That I was actually talking about when I was on a stream with Lady Red on Friday last week.
Yeah, we see strong themes in here of the human drive to achieve and thrive.
More human than human.
Are you fucking quoting George Lucas right now, Storm?
I'm using my faux version of his voice, yes.
God. There was really a time when he was like, who I really looked up to and thought was like the best director, and then I like saw that documentary about the making of episode 1. I'm like, oh no.
Dude, that shit blew my fucking mind.
That
I
was
mean,
a
I had
fucking
heard things,
phenomenal
but
watch.
how bad it was.
Oh my god. That was such a great watch.
So, for my part, like, I will say that I think Lucas is actually very good at what he does, but it's not the directing that he's good at. It's
No, I'll agree with that.
It's the world building and the technical production side.
He is very good at
mean-
world building. I will give him that. He's good at world building in terms of like a setting and characters and things going on in it. But in terms of like storytelling, I don't think he's super good.
He needs an editor and someone to tell him no.
Absolutely.
I mean,
fully agree with you on that.
wasn't his first wife like largely responsible for the success of the first few Star Wars movies?
That's
At
what I've
least
heard.
At least from the angle of being his editor, yes.
Yeah, no, that I can understand. I mean, he definitely had something there. It's not like he wasn't, making successful films and stuff. I mean, he made American Graffiti. But I think it definitely is a point where, and I will speak from this as someone that is a creative person and an artist and a writer, it definitely helps to have someone that, not necessarily to just edit, but just to, act kind of as like a counter or just challenging your ideas for things, because then it really gets you to stop and think about it, or just to have someone bounce ideas off.
Alert auxiliary member Halion says, I'm betting shields taste like bananas and tinfoil.
Oh, no wonder. Speak of the devil, and he shall fucking appear.
Hey, Hale. Corpse God asks, what if Star Wars was written and directed by Rob Zombie?
I think that's just Quake 4.
Then it would be... Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
not wrong, and I don't hate you for it.
I mean, I would watch that movie, don't get me wrong. It would be a fucking awesome movie. It'd be like House of a Thousand Corpses in space.
Dude, I was thinking about streaming Quake 4 on the abs back in the day, but I feel like the strogification scene...
I don't know, man, because... I mean, I can get being squeamish about it, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, that's kind of the scene that people really know that game for these days, I want to say.
Yeah.
So, and as well, considering the changes in graphics and things, it's just kind of a bit more cartoony these days, but I get your reservations for not wanting to stream that necessarily.
That said, I will say that I have seen things in 8-bit that scared me more than a lot of modern graphics horror games.
Oh,
see,
dude, yeah.
I'm sitting here being hemming and hawing about the strogification scene, but then I'm remembering, we streamed Witcher 3 on the abs, and we streamed the fucking the botchling side quest.
Mm-hmm. Which was actually one of my favorite bits of story from that.
I mean, that was raw as fuck, but it was. I mean, it was. I thought it was. In context, we did a good job with that.
See, I was thinking more of like shit like that needle scene from Dead Space 2 being more concerning to watch than the strogification scene. Because that's a hell of a scene as well.
But some of it's also like... How would I put this? There's times where you can do more with someone's imagination.
Oh, no, I wholly agree with that. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'm just saying in terms of, like, visuals, the needle into the eye thing very much is... I feel like that makes people a lot more squeamish.
Well, the only problem I have with it is it's actually a fairly old technique in horror. Like, I've seen that in several movies.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying they were original in that thought. It was just more in terms of, like, game scenes that really stuck with me. It was like that.
Oh, I see what
it was the strogification scene, and then it was when you meet the Flood, or it's just the entire mission of 343 Guilty Spark in Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah, the Flood is probably a very good piece to study if you ever want to know what dread is.
Not even necessarily just the idea of the Flood, but that entire level. I saw it really put in a really good way as to why that level works the way it does in this one video. And also, it also shows why the 343 remastered kind of ruins that level.
I have to confess, by the time I got to the Flood in Halo, I was a little bit tired of the repetitiveness of, like, the level layouts at that point. And a lot of don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the game. I'm glad I played the game. But
no, that's a fair thing to say, because I will say as a kid, that repetitive level layout is the reason why we never got past that level, was because everything looked the same to the point we got lost in it. And the same happened in Halo 2. Now that I'm older, it's different, but, being like a kid or teenager then, you really just kind of it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost in something like that,
Yeah. Let's see. From the needle in that or the tongue knife part. Yeah. Rail is trying to judge us, and OK Mo is saying, "Stop it."
Judge us, what, on our tolerance to certain game levels?
No, he arrived and jokingly said,
He's here.
"Work is done, and I'm here to judge you."
Oh well, that's yeah. You do you like what you see?
And
Would you fuck me?
then,
I'd fuck me.
Say it with the right tone of
Would you
voice.
fuck me?
Well, let's find out. Oh yes, you have to remember, Night Owl. I'm bad at remembering numbers for things.
What are numbers?
Well, Night Owl is the keeper of the quotes, anyway.
Oh God, Black Pants Legion quotes is kind of like the rules of acquisition from Star Trek.
That's concerning, considering some of the things I've said that have been quoted.
It's like, what was it? Rule of acquisition number 216 is don't sleep with the boss's daughter. That's 215. Then what's 216? Always sleep with the boss.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What?
And then what was the other one? It was like in the 100 somewhere. The rule is, what was it? War is good for business. And what's the next rule? Peace is good for business.
Just reminds me of this one fucking YouTube poop they did of LA Noir. It's like, this is America. It's like, let's change the subject. This is Germany.
Yes. Manslayer's videos.
Oh, God, those were... Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
We'll bang, okay?
Yeah, Cookie. This is not cursed art.
No, this is actually me doing some world building stuff today. I'll be honest, I needed to recharge my curse generators. It's been very busy with me at work, and I've also been really itching to work on this comic / world building project I've been wanting to do for a long time. So
Krispy needed to work on straight lines.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, I'm surrounded by you and Storm. So.
Yeah.
Our lines are super curvy.
Get some Freudian slips going with my line work, if you know what I mean.
Freudian slip, all downhill.
It sounds like... Actually, Freudian Slip does sound like it would be a really good band name, now that I think about it. If it's not already... If there's not a band called Freudian Slip, I'm going to be disappointed.
Damn it, now I have to look it up.
Do it.
Dang old shit, man.
I mean, if we have band names like the Dead Kennedys, that has to be...
Freudian Slip is a 4-piece cover rock band from the Massachusetts area with 15 years experience and is known as one of the best party bands around.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you get them to play Ballroom Blitz at your high school reunion or something.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, it
And
looks
then
like
you-
it's the name of several bands.
Okay,
them-
good.
None of them widely distributed.
Weird, I wonder why.
Oh yep, Night Owl's singing too. He can see at least 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, not every band name is the most original.
So it was kind of unfortunately poisoned by dealings with previous members. But we almost used a band name that we were shocked nobody had used. We found out later another band around the same time in Europe ended up using it. I'm not shocked. But I was genuinely stunned that no one had ever named a metal band Excalibur.
That is actually very surprising, yeah.
And so we did it. And then, well, the things that happened to bands happened.
Ah, yes. What if you got really into, like, Jankum?
Haleon brings up a really good point. What about the best damned droid jizz punk band, the Bad Motivators? Also, that is the most unfortunate name for a musical style that has ever been evered in ever.
You mean jizz?
Yep.
Yes.
It's now been canonized in Goat's Traveler setting because my character has performed saxophone.
No, it's
I know.
No, that's George Lucas canon.
I know. Like, Goat explained this to me. Well, Goat and Tiberius. And after they explained it to me as, oh yeah, it's what they play in the Star Wars Cantina or during Jabba's palace scene. And I was like, okay, my guy's a jizz musician.
The group name is the Motor Nodes.
We keep bringing that up in our Star Wars talks, and I always forget that it actually is a musical style in Star Wars, because I'm like, I beg your pardon?
Well, and I don't think that word meant that then. We have a way of usurping words for sexual purposes in our culture.
Yeah, I mean, there's that famous, panel from the one Batman comic, laugh at my boner, will they?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in college. One of the local bands was named Ted Bundy's Volkswagen.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, wow. That's a real good one. Holy shit. What's next?
Shit.
Jeffrey Dahmer's fridge?
Diggs is here. Everybody scatter.
Okay, I'm going to refrain from saying the one band name that I remember hearing of once. Then.
Yeah, the boss is here. Everyone behave yourself.
Everybody behave.
This is where everyone in the chat just starts spamming dirty words.
It's like, oh, that's a new one.
Well, we already figured out how to say fucking Latin.
Chat just starts transcribing Woody's Got Wood. I did that once in Space Station 13 as a librarian, and they threw me on an airline.
Did you just stop being the most hated video on YouTube, please?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, hey, we did wait to start swearing until we were a couple minutes in. So, and I feel like if I would actually be kind of impressed if we were the most hated video on YouTube.
You know what? Holding that comment.
DM it to me.
Mine was even worse.
Yeah, I'll DM it to you.
Are we the GG Allen of streams?
I'm concerned. I don't understand the reference.
Do you not know who GG Allen was?
Not off the top. I know the name. I just.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
You're all about like punk and shit, but you don't know who GG Allen is?
GG Allen is an early punk artist who was particularly infamous for taking a live shit on stage.
Oh, he was that one. Well, I mean, Iggy Pop did that too. He's not. GG Allen did invent shitting on stage.
No, but he was infamous for it. And also for pointing out someone in the crowd and telling the rest of the crowd to beat the shit out of that guy, and they did.
Yeah, that sounds like punk.
Apparently it was unprovoked as well.
Yeah.
GG Allen was people romanticize him, but if you read about who he was and what he did, he is like a legit about as much of a human train wreck as it gets.
Yeah.
I mean, that is Whacker. Do you have any idea how little that narrows that down when it comes to shit like the early punk?
It's pretty bad. Like GG Allen is up there, dude. When it comes to
we'll withhold from reading this part of the Wikipedia here, but let's just say it's some Charles Manson shit.
That's it gets worse. Anyway.
Well, that's why I said we'll withhold on reading it. But he was formerly of the bands The Jabbers, Anti-Scene, David Peel, and the Murder Junkies.
Those are some fun ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, read his Wikipedia article at some point. It's
eye-opening about how careful you have to be.
It really is an eye-opener.
About how careful you have to be when choosing who to give the microphone to. Sample. Us. Wait.
Well, I mean, that's also why I said Iggy Pop, because I feel like there's some crossover there, because Iggy Pop did a lot of crazy
All
shit.
he did was take off his pants and walk around with his balls swinging around on stage.
Oh, no, he did so much more than that.
Look, man.
He took a shit behind an amp once at a show. For one.
So did Storm. What's the problem?
Storm. Or Storm. Whacker. Wow! Wow! My brain!
Oh my god. Well, you know what? It is getting close to stream here, so that's probably for the best.
Designated pooping amp. Storm's deception. Wow.
What amp brand do you think is the one that is the designated pooping amp? That's my question.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let me think about that.
Is it a Bose?
Bose is capable of making an amp.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna guess that it would have to have been like a Black Star or something like that. But then again, many of you may not know what a Black Star is, and there's a reason for that.
It's more like a Brap Star, am I right?
What is Cookie streaming?
Oh yeah, Cookie. What dost
Oh,
thou
yes.
stream?
Something more wholesome than this.
She
Oh.
said Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Is she doing
Kingdom
one
Hearts.
of the Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
Wow, I've got maybe like a quarter of this lined out. This is gonna take a while.
It'd be easier if you could draw straight lines, you know.
Yeah, a straight line is me flipping you the bird right now.
I'm with Krispy on this one, Whacker, you big meanie.
Yeah, I would love to see you. You know what? You want me to send you just the sketch of this, and you can try to do the same line art I'm doing?
No. 'cause
You
I
want
don't
to
draw.
put your money where your mouth is? You want to do that?
I want you guys to understand that at the beginning of this stream I was miserable, but then the cough syrup kicked in.
Oh, it's that kind of party, huh?
The purple. So you're saying that purple drank is, yeah, man.
Why does Gigi Allen look like Yuri from Red Alert 2?
I mean,
Yeah, now you
you're
think
not
about that.
wrong.
On that note, I think it's time we end stream because it is 6:30, so we gotta let Cookie get ready.
Yep. Here, I'll tell them that we out.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to see this stunning display of competence.
It's something.
We hope that Shai Hulud keeps your world safe for you and your people.
Yes. Muhadab
Bless the
will
maker
come.
and his water.
Yes.
And
Crank them
remember,
90s.
sandworm bacon is the best bacon.
It's delicious.